Welcome back, brothers and sisters, to our daily Bible devotion. Hope you're well. On our last episode, we saw Jesus getting baptized and John bearing witness of the Spirit of God descending upon Jesus as a dove. So we continue our next bit in John chapter 1, reading from 35. Again, the next day after John stood and two of his disciples, and looking upon Jesus, as he walked, he saith, Behold the Lamb of God. And the two disciples heard him speak, and they followed Jesus. Then Jesus turned and saw them following, and said unto them, What ye seek? They said unto him, Rabbi, which means Master, where dwellest thou? He said unto them, Come and see. Then they came and saw where he dwelt, and abode with him that day, for it was about the 10th hour of that day. One of the two disciples which heard John speak and followed him was Andrew, Simon Peter's brother. He first findeth his own brother Simon, and said unto him, We have found the Messiah, which being interpreted as Christ. And he brought him to Jesus. And when Jesus beheld him, he said, Thou art Simon, son of Jonah. Thou shalt be called Cephas, which by interpretation means stone. And I wanted to stop there and expand upon this a little bit, because in the Catholic world, they call Cephas as a rock. And later on, when we go through the studies, when Jesus said, Upon this rock I'll build my church, they think that rock was John. But Cephas, interpreted, means a stone. Okay, there's another interpretation for this in the Aramaic word rock. In the Greek distinction, there is a distinction between rock and pebble. Petros, which is a small rock or a pebble, and Petra, which is a rock. Now, brothers and sisters, when Christ says, Upon this rock I shall build my church. Now, if he was talking to Peter, that would indicate that it's okay to be in apostasy, because Peter denied Jesus 3 times, right? Now, if someone denies Jesus, Christ says, what did Christ say? If you deny me before thy brethren, I will deny you before the Father. So someone who denied Jesus 3 times, and in anger he did it, how can Christ say to him that upon this rock I shall build my church? What Christ meant to Jesus was, the rock that Christ was talking about was himself. Remember, just before Christ says that, Peter says to Jesus, Thou art the Messiah, Christ, the Son of God. So that profession of faith is what Christ was talking about, because that profession of faith was Peter saying to Jesus that you are the Son of God, and Christ saying, Upon this I shall build my church, meaning Christ being the rock, brothers and sisters. We're going to do